very much the early universe, the stars are just kindling into life. We need only about 400% more to make it look convincing. Come on. Now you're getting there, Brisbane. Beautiful. This next song was written by Mark Almond and Dave Ball, and also known as Soft Cell. It's a song with magic in its bones. It's given me so much pleasure down the years to travel through it. So I'm going to travel through it one more time for you now. This is Say Hello, my name's Brisbane. 1, 2, 3, 4. what we really wanted was to translate that into the UK. Yeah, I know, we met last night. He's been showing me the photo for the last half a fucking hour. These phones have got a lot to answer for, haven't they? Anyway, I'm trying to tell a story here, okay? You're not in it, you just got in it, so... evaporate. So yeah, what we wanted was some success in our own country, you know, that would have been nice, but you all know the British are a bunch of fucking bastards, really. Lovable fuckers, you know, that's what they are. So, you know, apologies for the language, but it's true. So that's what we wanted. Anyway, by come the spring of 2000, the record was starting to creep up into the charts. We've got a record company behind us at this stage, and they said, right, this is the plan, Dave. You've got a gig booked at Glastonbury. That's the week we're going to re-release Babylon, so it's target Glastonbury. So, sure enough, come to the week of Glasgow, we were booked on the second stage there. We had an early slot because at the time they didn't know anything was going to happen, I guess. So it didn't make any difference. There were thousands of people out there. We had this amazing gig. We kind of came off and we were really excited. We thought, Christ, there's magic in the air. You know, this is actually happening. We went and had a big party and we woke up bleary-eyed the next morning. And my manager said to us, he said, oh, the festival's just been on the phone. Burt Bacharach's injured himself playing frisbee with Elvis Costello backstage. And tripped over his own cravat. Would you like to take his slot on the main stage on Sunday, 3 down from David Bowie, who's closing the festival? To which we said, yes, we said, that'd be very nice, we'd most enjoy it, absolutely. So suddenly we had a second gig at Glastonbury on the big stage, the biggest stage of all. Meanwhile, my dad's going through chemotherapy down in Wales, and he's sitting in hospital and he's watching the highlights of the first gig on the telly. On the Saturday night, and then they say, oh, and the surprise package, David Gray's going to be playing a second performance tomorrow on the main stage at Glastonbury. And I think he just thought, bollocks to this, I'm getting out of here, and just pulled the tubes out, rang his mate, said, meet me in the car park, we're going to Glastonbury. So then he headed off to Glastonbury, and then come the day of the show, we're all getting a bit nervous, and this is the big one, guys, this is the big one, and then just people coming out the woodwork, friends, family, everything, and suddenly my dad appeared backstage, he blagged all the way in. So, yeah, Christ, you know, okay, on stage we go, and sun's shining, there's 75,000 people out there, it was unbelievable, we thought we'd had a good time. The first gig, this next one was just absolutely blew our socks off, so we came off stage, and we kind of got into the post-match huddle, and we were about to sort of vibrate to the joyous frequency together, you know, sort of. And the record company guy said, no, don't forget, it's the chart rundown now. You find out whether Babylon's got into the charts or not. And he had this little transistor radio. He said, come on, let's go in the dressing room and listen to the chart rundown. So then clicks the radio on and it's top 40, number 40, 39, all the way. And we listened all the way. When we got to the top 10 and they hadn't mentioned Babylon or David Gray, I said, mate, welcome to the David Gray business. Maybe we're not in the top 40. He said, no, patience, Dave, patience. 9, 8, 7, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, a new entry at number 5, Mr. David Gray with Babylon. Hello! To which we said, who needs number 1? Anyways, this silly infantile numbers game that everyone gets so caught up in. You know, number 5, you can go anywhere, up, down, sideways, if they can. Anyway, then we were at number 5, so what a day this was turning into. So then we really did get into the post-match huddle, and we were sort of effervescing with joy and bouncing up and down. We didn't know what we were doing, drinking the rider, and my dad said, look at us, having the time of our lives, surrounded by family and friends. He said, look at David Bowie standing outside his dressing room over there. He looks lost. He said, do you know what, son? I'm going to go and talk to him. I said, hang on a minute, Dad, you broke out of hospital, that was cool. You broke into Glastonbury, that was also cool. But don't push it too far, please just leave David Bowie alone. He said, no, son, I'm going to go and talk to Bowie. So Tim, realising this was actually going to happen, said, Jesus, come on, Pete, I'm coming with you, it's Bowie, it's Bowie. I said, come on, this is it, Clue. We're going to go and talk to Bowie. So the next thing, he was right. We sort of got through the security cordon, and Bowie was having a bit of a funny moment. He was feeling a bit isolated and a bit too in his own head. He saw a bunch of nutters who just drunk the rider, who had a bit of sort of magic and madness about them, I don't know, something unlocked. He saw something in us that maybe he'd been through himself. We didn't have the obligatory 5-minute conversation, hey, how are you, we love your music, blah, blah, goodbye. It was a proper chat, and it really did him some good. He sort of relaxed into it, he started to tell lots of stories about the first Glastonbury, blah, blah. Anyway, Jesus, what a day, right, what a day. I mean, we've just played on the main stage of Glastonbury, so this is June 2000. The next thing, we're going in at number 5 in the charts, and now we're talking to David Bowie, and then he's showing us the set list, you know, Ashes to Ashes, Starman, you know, Wild as the Wind. Do you think this is going to work? I said, yeah, this is definitely going to go down well. So, anyway, it was a lot to take in. I think I got so sort of high on the whole thing that day that I've never really quite come all the way down to earth. So this is just one day in the history of White Ladder. And since it was made and we released it, there's amazing things have continued to happen, and there have been so many people like your good selves involved down the years. So in the spirit of celebration for all the wonderful things that it's provided, but also of commemoration for the people like Dave and my dad who didn't make it this far, and there's a lot of others too. I'm going to play a couple of songs by the great man himself. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go. No, her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks to her sunken dream, to the sea with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sounding bore, 'cause she watched it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools when they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the desert. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the creepiest show. Take a look at the beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if sleepyhead. Put on some clothes, shake off your bed. Put another log on the fire for me. I made some breakfast and coffee. Look out my window, what did I see? A crack in the sky and a hand reaching down to me. All the nightmares came to pay, and it looks as though they're here to stay. What are we coming to? No room for me, no fun for you. Think about a world to come, where the books are found by the golden ones, written in pain, written in awe by our puzzled man who questioned what we were here for. All the strangers came today, but it looks as though they're here to stay. Sing it with us. See their faces in golden rings. Kid yourself, they belong to you. They'll be part of the coming race. The other's a bitch, she finished our news. Homo sapiens have outgrown their youth. All the nightmares came to pay, and it looks as though they're here to stay. Every time I look at you, every time I look, every time